Good evening.
Hello.
And welcome to Ramblestream episode number, as Jansen just told me, 119. We're glad to be here. We're happy to see everybody on the stream. We've already got 37 people live on the Ramblestream.
I'm seeing a question.
What?
That I'm going to out
Already a
myself
question?
here. I'm going to out
Go
myself here. Channel membership still says $4.99. Thought it was lowered to $2.
Did you not do it?
I have yet to do that.
Oh.
I'll do it as soon as we get done here.
Okay.
Or can I do it on the fly?
Who said that? Who said that?
This was Hey
Burton. Thank you for calling out
yes,
Jansen.
thank you. Anytime you guys see something that I did wrong, please just call it out. Just call it out.
Sometimes it pays to wait around. We have a good program that I'm looking forward to. I think Jansen wants it to be a little bit more prepared, but these are the ones that sometimes can be very enjoyable, where we don't plan them out as much. Are you doing it right now?
I'm going to do it right now.
Literally right now?
I'm going to literally do it right now.
Well, while Jansen's doing that, I will go ahead and get started. This is the Ramblestream. If you're new here, please comment. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us, first off, where you're viewing from. We'd love to hear that. What you ramble with, whether it's a motorcycle, a plane, a large animal, whatever it is.
He's talking about horses, guys.
I don't know. I was thinking more like a whale or something.
What a crazy way to say
a condor. And if it's a Janus, tell us the model and serial number and what year it is. And last but not least, tell us what you were sipping on this evening. I'll go ahead and get started. My name is Richard Worsham, co-founder and head of design at Janus Motorcycles, and I ramble with a 2009 Kawasaki KLR, a 2017 Halcyon 250, both of which made it out this week for a little spin about town.
A little ramble.
And I am sipping on a very small cup.
Very tiny.
Of oolong tea made in the traditional manner with
Nice.
a tiny little teapot.
Love it.
And I'm excited for this evening. We got some good stuff.
I'm also excited for this evening. A little nervous, though. My name is Jansen, coming to you live from the Ramblestream studio. I ramble in a Ford Lightning and a soon-to-be Rambler on a Phoenix 450, fully cowled with rear sets and clip-ons. And I was thinking about this. I want to do a custom exhaust, and I want it to be a tail exit. I think is what I'm going to do with mine.
You gonna have it made?
I am. Anyway, I am sipping on some delicious, wonderful Ride or Die rye whiskey. This is from Journeyman in partnership with Janus Motorcycles for our first ever motorcycle show in Valparaiso, Indiana. It was awesome. And I'm not just saying this because we did a partnership with them. This is my favorite rye whiskey.
Wow.
Like easily. This like even kind of creeps into favorite whiskey just in general.
There you go.
It's
There you go, folks.
very good.
I also like it. Although Bill, our operations guy, is not a fan.
Not a big fan, which, to each
I
their own.
think he has good taste. So we'll see. To each their own, exactly.
To each their own. What should we call this level? Ramblers Unite. That's dumb.
Ramblestream members? Ramble members?
Ramblestream
Members?
members.
There we go.
There you go. Done.
And it's now in effect?
It's now in effect. We're going to leave the Ramblers tier as well.
What does that get them?
So what we'll do, we're doing this on the fly right now. What we'll do is we are going to add the pre-ramble to this $2 the $2 membership package. But if you want the week early access and the members only shorts, you can pay $4.99 for it.
Really?
That feels good, right? What do you guys think?
I was gonna make it all just $2.
Make it all $2?
Make it all $2.
Make it all $2.
Yeah. Just get rid of the other level.
Members only live streams, but that's gonna affect the current members. So we'll add this one, and then we won't. We'll
for a while.
We'll figure it out.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
Fair enough.
But let's just do this for now, and then I can add those perks later, and it should be submitted for review.
Okay. Great. All right.
Now.
Enough housekeeping. Let's go.
Enough housekeeping. What do we got on the agenda today?
I don't know. You tell me, Jansen.
Well,
what's on the agenda?
We've got a poem, of course, by none other than Bobby Frost himself. We are back.
I had another poem selected for this evening, but Charles Selman, who is riding a motorcycle while participating in the Ramblestream. I'm not sure if he's just listening to the audio.
I asked him during the pre-ramble, and he said that he was using speech to text with his helmet to respond back to us. That's crazy.
You can do that with YouTube?
Yeah, I guess. I didn't know that.
Wow. Well, anyway, he requested some Robert Frost, and it wasn't just because of Charles requesting that I changed my plan, but I picked up the book again and looked, and I found a poem that I've never read. I mean, I read it just a minute ago. I'm not familiar with this poem.
Okay.
But it was too good. And so we might as well. You know, as I think I've mentioned before, I only have the second half of the Robert Frost book. It broke in half, and I don't know where the other half went. So I'm limited in the Frost poems I can read.
I think you're like one of the first people to ever say I've lost half of a book. That's crazy.
But it's kind of interesting because it kind of, you focus on different poems that way.
You have to.
This one is called Two Leading Lights.
I'm ready.
Two Leading Lights by Robert Frost. I never happened to contrast the two in the celestial cast, whose prominence has been so vast. The sun is satisfied with days. He never has in any phase that I have heard of shone at night, and yet he is a power of light, and could in one burst overwhelm and deify the darkest realm. By right of eminent domain, he has the greatness to refrain. The moon, for all her light and grace, has never learned to know her place. The notedest astronomers have set the dark aside for hers, but there are many nights, though clear, she doesn't bother to appear. Some lunatic or lunar whim will bring her out, diminished, dim, to set herself beside the sun, as Sheba came to Solomon. It may be charitably guessed. Comparison is not her quest. Some rumor of his wishing ring that changes winter into spring has brought her merely visiting an irresponsible divinity, presuming on her femininity. Something tells me he was having a good time when he wrote that one.
Yeah, that's a fun one. That's just like that one sounded fun to read as well.
Two Leading Lights.
Two Leading Lights.
It's a good one.
See, it's a good one. Yeah, that's a great way to explain
I've never
poem,
read that
isn't
one.
it? Charles, Janus McRider, what do you think about that poem? I would like to hear your synopsis.
Pithy comments.
Let's hit some comments real quick. Let's scroll to the very top. As we do, the lucky winner by effort here is John Gover. What's up, John? How you doing? Glad that you're tuning in. Hopefully you're here now. Hopefully you didn't just claim the prize of the first viewer and then just bounce. But we're glad you're here. We've got Jason in here. Jason412, how you doing, man? Heather, hiya. This is a new name, so I'm going to read the comment. House on 250 number 1097, a 2021 Honda Monkey, and she's drinking some sweet tea. This is Jason's wife. Finally rode Jason's 450 over the weekend. The bike and I both survived. I can live another day. LOL.
Awesome. We got the whole family riding Janus bikes.
That's so cool. We've got Semtech in here. Hi, John. How you doing? Of course, Janus McRider. He's here. How you doing? We've got Scott Fry. Come on, summer, he says. Arlsberg in here. Got Eric Green.
Hey, Eric.
Kelly.
Scott Fry.
Yes, I got Scott. Kelly, how you doing? We still have Orange Crush up here, just so you know. Just so you know. It's right there. Jordan, how you doing? Good to see you in here. Got a lot of people in here.
Well, I was thinking about Paradise Lost by Milton, distracted by a Is that what you're are we suggesting we should read some Milton for that would, depending on how he decided to do it, it could be a very long ramble stream.
Yeah, I think he was saying that he got distracted by me calling him out. If I had to guess,
Okay, sorry.
Confetti
I'm
Egg,
not following.
our only loyal
Twitch
viewer and moderator. So glad to see you here. Read my comment. Which comment, Kelly? The one all the way up there. Oh man, it's all the way up there. Let me see if I can track it down. Richard, do you want to talk to them a little bit about what you're drinking? Can you give us a...
Yeah, I'm drinking... you want to switch it over to the camera?
Yeah, I do.
I'm actually going to time this. Let's look at that lovely picture.
Man.
Holy cow, that is like Instagram ready right there.
Looky there.
I am drinking some oolong tea, which I picked up when I was in...
Did you just...
Yes, I did.
Okay.
When I was over in China last fall, no, fall before last, and I was looking desperately for it, and my host David, they all give themselves English names,
Right?
He gifted me this tea set.
That's cool.
With a bunch of oolong tea, which I was also looking for.
That's cool.
And I also was in Taiwan, and I got some very nice specialty Taiwanese oolong, which is really, really good too. But anyway, yeah, I can't let it steep too long. But this is the traditional way it's drunk. I'm kind of breaking the rules a little bit with how I'm doing this. But it's you can see there's a lot of water involved.
I saw you just...
That's how you do it.
Okay.
You just splash water everywhere.
That's the play. Is it good?
You want to try some?
I would like to try some. That would be great. I'm gonna read Kelly's comment. I found it, and I think I know why he wants us to read it. In his list of motorcycles, he says, "And a brand new Halcyon 450 yet to be given, coming in late spring." The number is yet to be given because it is so new. Congratulations, Kelly. Congratulations. Well, you got to tell us about it. What color is it? What made you want to get another 450 or a 450? Tell us. I'm interested. It looks like puke, Speed Racer says. You got me nervous now. I don't know if I really want...
You only need about 10 seconds to let it steep.
Wow. Okay.
So I'm using my Rambler watch here to...
Well, in the meantime, while my tea is stewing, what is it, brewing?
Steeping.
I see a number of things in that scene of tea. Yeah, a number of things, yes. But first, before we get to our things, we have a fan favorite segment brought to you by Mitch McLean. We are bringing back Builds of the Week.
Oh, nice. Hey, cheers.
Cheers. This is the first. This is hot. Am I supposed to down it?
Yeah.
It tastes like water with extra steps a little bit.
That's too long.
It's hot. Golly. Don't drink it, Speed Race. It's poisoned. I'm already gone. Up first on our Builds of the Week. This is a squirrely stream. I'm here for it though. Up first. Builds of the Week. We've got.
Oh, this might be the last one actually from 2025. This was a series of, go ahead and go over to it.
Yep.
This is number 1260. We were commissioned by the liquor brand Cayman Jack to build them. It started off with like 8 bikes and then it became more, and they're going to be ordering more in this year. But they commissioned a whole run of motorcycles, all exactly the same, frame matched with fancy fenders and fancy paint with a big Cayman alligator on the top.
Yeah, we can't guess because we know what color these are.
Yeah, we can't guess. They're all blue. It's a special blue. It's the brand color, so it's not actually one that It's not American blue or other Janus color.
It's a Cayman blue.
It's a Cayman blue, and they're beautiful. The only thing I would say about them that I wish is if they went with a higher contrast graphic.
Yeah.
Because it's all this beautiful paint, and it's very low contrast. It's like a blue on blue.
But I mean,
it's beautiful.
I mean,
look at that.
Very cool. It's very sharp. It's very different. These stand out like a sore thumb in the shop.
like a
Like a nice thumb.
yeah,
A beautiful thumb. A green thumb.
a blue thumb.
A blue thumb.
There's the Cayman on it. Look at that. That's all hand paint.
It's
by,
super cool.
by Kelly, with a sun over the gas tank. Look at that. So, in the words of our COO Mark Zweig, I love Cayman Jack. What is it?
Who are they?
what is it? He wasn't familiar. I think his wife knows what Cayman Jack is. It's canned margarita.
Yes, and so why did they had us make these? Because
they're part of a promotion they're doing, and they put them in stores all over These went to the Southwest, and I think at the end of that period they're being like given to top salesmen or something like that.
Oh,
so
cool!
It's kind of a cool thing. So we're going to be building more of them, and maybe they're going to be different.
Yeah,
we'll see.
I believe there's a few that are in a sweepstakes.
There is a sweepstakes that was going on.
I don't know
recently.
if
they did some amazing photo shoots, and there will be another one.
Yeah.
So we will be, when we've started this, they were very careful about how they were doing their social media and their promotion, and so we weren't really a big part of it. When we do it again, our hope is that we're going to be able to participate more with them. In that.
Yeah, super cool bikes. Super
Kelly,
cool
did you already get Kelly's color scheme?
I didn't.
Kelly says satin black with silver feather logo, no pinstripes on tank or fenders.
Oh.
Maroon pinstripe on rims, oxblood seat, and tool bag.
Yeah, I'm going to need some reasoning there, Kelly.
I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit.
Yeah, it's blazing in here. I'm very, very interested in your reasoning, Kelly, because that's different and I like it.
I mean, some of the bikes without pinstripe do look pretty good.
Right,
I have to say.
I'm not saying that it's going to look bad. I'm just
all
curious
right,
about his thinking.
Frame match here for Robert.
This is who's this?
This is Robert, who has a 250 Halcyon number 1263. Oh, this is, yeah. You kind of know the color already.
I'm just gonna guess.
This is what we call Indy Racing Green.
Indy Racing Green.
I think. Yes. I think, unless it's BRG. No, that's Indy Racing Green.
I love seeing all the different.
Which really is closer to British Racing Green
than the actual.
Mm-hmm.
I love seeing all the different colored frames. Little headlight bucket.
Headlight bucket. We've got a lot of powder cut in the shop right now.
Yeah.
A lot of different colors. It's really neat to see.
I love seeing the different combos.
Saddle brown leather.
We haven't talked about the little Easter egg stickers in a bit.
Well, I don't really like to talk about them too much. That's a little Easter egg that goes back to our Amish
roots
supplier. We like to credit them with a little sticker.
So
they don't even know.
If you see little stickers and little things on your motorcycle, that's why.
That's why. Yeah.
Headlight visor, tie downs.
I've been certifying bikes.
Uh-huh.
And one of the things we have to do is we put them on a rolling road and we strap them down. And I'm going to have to agree with Jansen. Tie downs are really brilliant.
Unmatched. We've got a nice little copper.
Gold primary.
Gold.
Or gold first pinstripe. I don't want to not say primary because the primary color. Gold first pinstripe and a copper secondary. Look.
Ooh.
1263 there on the number plate.
That's a money shot.
Ducktail fender.
Classic.
The
Janus
old school
logo.
Janus logo. And an engraved fuel cap.
That's a winner. That's a classic color combo. I love the additional copper pinstripe that adds
wheel pinstripe too.
Some flair.
Mm-hmm. Polished exhaust. Highway bar. Oh,
Looky there.
That's a nicely decked out 250, really. Mm-hmm. I mean, we got bar end weights, 2 mirrors, headlight visor. Those little fenders get the look. This is a little bit sassy.
It is kind of sassy. It's like, hey, look at me a little bit. We've got Jason for I don't know why your username changed, but Jason, $5 while you're on builds. Anything on white wall tires as an
I can
option?
Definitely answer that question.
Hopefully by the next rally.
No. The answer is we have been searching high and low for white wall tires, and we cannot find any tires in this width. Our tires are so small, narrow compared to most motorcycles. There are some white wall options, but we do not. We have been looking in all corners of the globe, literally.
Looks like we got to
We've
make some
gone to
ourselves.
Pakistan, we've gone to India, we've gone to China, we've gone to Vietnam.
Everywhere.
We haven't found them yet.
Man.
But we're still on the warpath. Mark Zweig is adamant that he wants white walls. Yeah. So we're still looking. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. We've got sorry, Jason. I know you were hoping for better news there, but it wasn't. Finally catching the Ramblestream live here in Northwest Oregon, Halcyon 250 number 854. Old Ironsides enjoying the tune in. How you doing, Carson? Good to see you. Up next, we've got our last motorcycle here for the builds of the week. We've got Martin's Halcyon 250. This is number 1264, and we can guess.
Oh, we can guess. I'm gonna go with. Let's see. What am I gonna go with here? I'm gonna go with maize.
I was gonna say maize.
Do it.
Gosh dang it! Vintage red.
Yeah.
The suspense is killing me. No fork, no tie downs. It's
Sorry,
okay.
Martin. You
okay.
can always add them later, man. You'll learn.
That's
You'll
the
learn.
beautiful thing. Okay. I see a maize and I see vintage red.
And cream.
And cream.
And I see a maize. Oh!
No, neither of us.
Another green bike.
That's a great looking color, though.
It looks like the same color.
Same color combo? Whoa. Or did we get some
bleed over?
No. It's the same, but
it's the same.
Whoa. Okay.
That's very rare.
That's really cool.
But this is not DuckTales. Look at that.
Same British Racing Green or Indie Racing Green. I don't know what to look for.
Even with the high quality monitor in this light, I'm going to go ahead and say that it's Indie Racing Green with gold and copper.
Man,
let's see how close it is. Other than that, let's see how different. It's got saddle brown. No, it does have a headlight visor.
Is it polished exhaust? That's the question. A classic Janus logo. Okay, different fuel cap.
Different fuel cap.
Okay,
all right. That's my favorite fuel cap.
The wreath
other than the 10th anniversary one, which is
the 10th anniversary is sick. But the wreath is
looks like it's cast.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
Yeah,
it's so cool looking. Knobby tires,
copper. Those copper wheel. I think the last one's copper wheel pinstripe as well.
That's incredible. You do not see that very often.
No.
No bar ends, but he went with and a single mirror.
Brushed exhaust.
This is more of like a rugged. This is not as
like
flippant a bike. It's more kind of aggressive, like I'm here to do business. Show me your gravel road.
It's like two personalities.
It really is. These are totally. They look the same. That's neat. And this one has a tool roll.
And it's got the outline.
Oh, and they have copper outline on the logo. Very nice. Well, good job, Martin.
Very cool, Martin. There's a close up there.
You can always come back for tie downs.
You can always come back for tie downs. Up next, thank you for tuning in for Builds of the Week, everybody. I love that segment of our show. But this is my another one of my favorites. What do you guys think about things? Richard, what is a thing?
A thing. So this thing, we actually had a little conversation ahead of time about this one because it's kind of pushing the boundaries of what a thing is,
yes.
I would say. But I still went ahead and did it.
Okay, I'm ready.
Typically, a thing is an object, a physical object that you can hold or touch or ride or drive or cut with.
A lot of things.
Or read the time by. But it's something that is useful, that you can, it has typically a practical application, even if it's archaic, and that you find yourself habitually using.
Ooh, there's a new little twist.
How do you like that?
You habitually use it.
Yeah.
Huh, I like that.
So this one, the reason I say that it's pushing the boundaries of a thing is that it's kind of also an appliance.
Yes, just a little bit. I real quick before you get into it, I want to do a little shout out to Neil.
Hey, Neil.
He said, since I'm in the thumbnail, I figured I'd chime in. Any temp above 32 degrees is fair weather riding. Unless you have tire studs, then what's your excuse? Then add skis. Forget about it. Ride 365.
There you go. Neil is not a fair weather rider. He had his bike out today.
That's awesome. Love that.
Even though it was probably above 23 degrees.
Love that.
I don't know. It was
like It was 40, I think, is the high, but still.
So anyway, this is my tire changing kit, which that could be a thing on itself, but that's
Yeah.
not what the thing is.
The thing is within
It's part
the thing.
of this kit, and it's this device right here, which is a tire pump. This was a gift from, oh my goodness, I'm going to forget. We did a video with him. Should have come prepared. He has a 250. I think he also has a 450.
Tire pump, Jeff Kell says.
You got it. But
no, we're not giving one of these away.
No, he gifted this to me, and I've actually found it to be extremely useful.
Yeah.
But it's just a little battery operated tire pump, and it's plastic. So let's just go ahead and get that out of the way. This is probably not something that I'm going to be passing on to my grandson.
This is the least thing.
Yeah. That's why I say we're
we've had on
pushing
the
the
show.
boundary. But we're talking about getting your bike. Well, we're talking about going to
Just
war.
kind of spring,
getting back March.
to it, going to
Getting
war.
back to it. And we thought this would be a good thing. So anyway, it's kind of cool though.
You want to use the
Use
the T-cam?
the T-cam, yeah. So here it is. It's called the Air Moto. And on the top of the Air Moto, it has a plug right here. It also has, I think it has a flashlight. Let's see here if I can turn it on.
Hey, Texmoto Dad. I just changed it. I was reminded of this by Bert in the chat. I just changed it. We're waiting on approval, so it should be most definitely by the next stream. Sorry about the delay there.
So anyway, I don't remember how to use the flashlight, but you can set this right here for your tire pressure. Is it backwards for them too?
It is. I think it is. Yep.
Okay. Well, anyway, you can set the tire pressure you want to by going like this. Well, that actually changes. It has different modes, so you can do like different. If it's like your car tire pressure or your motorcycle, and then you can increase or decrease the tire pressure by half a psi. But anyway, then you just pull out this
Wait a second.
tube.
That thing's got a screen.
Yeah, it does.
Does that mean my lightning is a thing?
It doesn't connect to the internet. And this is a Schrader valve, and it doesn't, when you attach it or detach it, it doesn't let any air out. I don't know what the name of that is, but it doesn't like let a little bit out. So it's super easy to use, and you just hit the button right here, and it automatically inflates to the tire pressure you want to go to.
Can we get some ASMR? Will it do it? That's loud. That's so loud.
It has a flashlight. It's kind of a appliance. But guess what?
Cool.
It works. It works really well, and it keeps a battery charge. And I think you can even charge something off of it.
If you were to tell me, like at a glance, if I were to just have to look at it for 5 seconds, or not even 5 seconds, at a glance, I'd be like, "It's a walkie-talkie."
Yeah, it does look like
for sure, walkie-talkie.
Yeah, you're right, actually. That would be really cool if it did also function as a ham radio.
Steve
K89
says,
PGT.
Steve says best bump for the bike, loud, but it saved me. Yeah, man, that was loud.
So anyway, that's our thing for today.
Jordan,
and I recommend them because the options that a lot of motorcyclists will use is you can get those like old, plug connected to your battery.
Yeah.
And I think those work, but sometimes I worry that they're banging around in a bag.
Yeah.
And this thing is a little bit more robust.
Right, a little more rugged.
So there you go.
Jordan Hannah asks, what's the brand name again?
It's called Air Moto.
And he's asking the model number. I'm not sure if we have that.
I don't know if I have that.
I'm sure
if you just like, I hate to say this, but just Amazon Air Moto, I'm sure it'll pop up.
We should have a link for you. Next time we'll have a link.
Oh, it has a little button on the bottom that you can push, and it deflates like by a small amount.
What?
So you can like dial in your pressure.
Okay, that thing is really cool.
don't know, where's the
Sometimes
flashlight?
appliances can be cool, okay?
It's kind of like one of those Christmas presents that, I don't know. It's kind of fun, but I have found that I've used it over and over and over again.
Yeah. Habitually.
I've topped up car tires with it.
Really?
You can, yeah.
Multi-use.
Yeah.
Not just for motorcycles. I did see a question here. Let me see if I can find it about, oh, here we go. Hey, Richard, since you're talking about tire kits, do tubeless tire kits work? I had a rear tire blowout this past Thursday.
I think that's
I never know how
William
to say his name.
Maxey.
Dewey Guiz.
That might be William or Bill. I'm so sorry to hear that. I've had that happen, and it's very disconcerting. Better a rear than a front, though. So there are. So if you're interested, there are several things you can do if you have a spoked wheels. One of them, I think, what you're talking about is a tubeless tire kit where you can install a special. It's essentially a special rim strip that seals the spokes.
Okay.
'Cause that's where if like a tubeless wheel is cast,
Mhm.
and so it doesn't have any holes, and so the tire makes a airtight seal against the rim. You fill it with air, and if you have a puncture, you can just use a tire plugging kit, which that would be a thing. I used to
tire
have
plugging
one.
kit
No, I had this amazing one, and it got stolen.
because it was so amazing.
I was stopped in. No, my whole toolkit got stolen out of the van
Yikes.
in Albuquerque. Do not park in.
Just leave your doors unlocked. In
Yeah,
Albuquerque.
they also they busted they tried to steal the van.
What?
Yeah. Anyway, but it was this beautiful machined aluminum tire kit. I'll get another one and we'll do it. But anyway, you can plug the tire, and the technology with tire plug kits, they probably don't tell you this, that you shouldn't do it, but believe me, you can keep running that tire,
Yeah.
and you're fine.
You know, I used to work in a tire shop.
Yeah.
And they told me, and I think this is propaganda. This is big tire propaganda. They told me plug kits, they suck, and those tires end up leaking. You got to go into a tire shop and get a patch from the inside. I've plugged a dozen tires, perfectly fine.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing about this one that I had is it is from the inside by the time you're done.
Interesting.
Yeah. And it takes like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Anyway, long story short, you can't do that with a spoke type wheel. So I have never tried the conversion kits. My problem with them is that you're adding another level of complexity that could fail.
Yeah.
And my preference is that you just stop, change the tube.
The tube.
And I've done it. It's a pain in the neck, but do it yourself. When you change your tires, do your own tire changes. And when you stop on the side and you have a flat, you'll know what to do.
Right.
But I got to talk about in the Ramblers Companion. If you're close to home, just get it towed or have a buddy pick you up. But if you're out on on a real long distance trip, it is nice to know how to do.
Yeah. Well, you've got a tube in there I saw in your tire kit.
I carry a tube. If it's a 250 or if it's a Janus, they're 1818.
Yeah.
So unless it's a Griffin,
Man.
450, but you can just have one tube, and I just put it on either one.
And just pray that you don't get
two in a row.
2 in a row.
Right. Well, the other thing you need to do is that tube that I have in there. It's been in my kit for over a year. I'm probably just going to go ahead and replace it, because the worst thing that can happen is you put a tube in and then you realize it's like cracked.
Yeah, that's actually the worst. We've got Michael in here. First time joining the Ramblestream. You guys are fun to listen to. Michael, we've been doing this for a long time. This is the first time that anyone has ever
complimented us.
I think that you were the first real true compliment to us. So thank you so much, Michael.
And thanks a lot everybody else too
for tuning in. We love doing
this. For not thanking us.
This is a lot of fun. No, it keeps us humble. It keeps my head from being too big when I walk out this place. We've got some announcements. 2 announcements.
Remind me what they are.
The first one is the WeFunder, which is still going on.
It's still going on. We have 4 weeks until we're closing it out. We've gotten some recent investment that's still coming through. There's some big things happening. We're also increasing our focus on extending it outside the Janus community. So keep your eyes on it. Our goal is $1 million. We are yet to get halfway across that. So the best thing that y'all can do to help us with that is to spread the word. Of course, we're going to be forging ahead regardless, but typically you get a lot of investment toward the end too.
Right.
So to help us reach our goal, the best thing you can do is share that story. There's multiple ways you can do that. We provide weekly updates and emails on it. You can share that, or you can share it on social media or all those platforms, all those different ways of doing it. So tell people about it. It's exciting. It's fun. It's a way to be a part of what we're doing. Literally own a piece of Janus Motorcycles. And for all of you all who, I know there are many of you here in the chat that have already done so, we thank you very much.
Yeah. And then the second one and the last one, well, second to last one, because I've got one I want to put in there. We're running a special, correct? Around
That's right.
$250 or just
all Janus
deposits.
bikes, all deposits on all bikes in celebration of the semi-quincentennial, sesquicentennial.
Which is just 250.
250.
250.
Yeah. The 250th anniversary of the United States of America, which is a big deal. This is the first way that we're going to start celebrating that. We're going to have other things that we're going to do to celebrate it as well. But in terms of deposits, we will not be going any lower than $250. So don't wait around on that. Other things we have planned, or we might do some special editions and stuff like that as well. But
there are limited spots for that. If you would like your motorcycle by spring, there are limited spots to get your motorcycle in the queue for spring for $250.
And I will say that our lead time right now, especially on all bikes, is significantly shorter than it was this time last year, and on 250s it is extra short. We are down to 30 days,
which is great.
Very
That's
exciting.
Awesome. And then the last thing, if you guys would like to be a part of the dearly loved show called the Pre-Ramble, which is 30 minutes before the Ramblestream studio, or Ramblestream, excuse me, where you get to just talk to us, ask questions about literally whatever. We're very responsive there. We talk to the chat directly. You can do that by joining a membership down below. I would like somebody, if you could, to check to see if the $2 option is available. I've put it down there. So if you guys can go and check that out for me, if it is available, let me know. But you also get access to the videos 7 days early, and you also get members only shorts. Speaking of videos that are coming out, there should be a special one dropping for everyone else tomorrow.
Yep.
Richard is doing something crazy. He's chopping up a Halcyon 450 frame.
Build a chopper. Actually, I went into the metal store today and bought some machining stock for the project. So tomorrow night we're going back to it. We're going to be working more on the tooling. There's two of us right now that are working on choppers. One chopper is not a Janus; it's an XS650.
Wait, I didn't know that.
He's a little bit further ahead than I am.
Who's doing that?
Doug.
Doug.
A buddy of mine.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He's taking advantage of the shop space.
Is Tuesday night chopper night?
Tuesday night? No, it's been chopper night for quite some time.
Okay, I'm going to be there tomorrow night. I'll be at chopper night tomorrow night.
It's a lot of fun. We got Reese down there. We got Jeff and Doug and sometimes some other people.
Nice.
But we have such a we got a new member. Nice.
Bert, is this the $2 membership? Because if it is, welcome. Glad you're here. Welcome.
That's great.
Welcome to the membership.
Yeah, we're building choppers. The one I'm building, the video that Jansen's will be released tomorrow for everybody, is kind of the initial stages, but it's going to be whenever it. Go ahead.
We've got another member, Chopper Crocs. How you doing? And then another member.
Nice.
Texas Moto Dad. I'm assuming the $2 is working.
Great. No, the basic idea is that it's going to be a Halcyon. Well, it's going to be a 450, but it's going to be hardtailed. We're going back.
So good.
Hardtailed 450, radically changed frame. We're going to rake out the front end. It's going to be longer front end. It's going to be.
Don't spoil too much.
I won't spoil too much.
They can see the video tomorrow.
Okay. All right. But the goal is for it to be carbureted.
Oh, it's so good. I get excited just.
And it's going to have a sissy bar.
It's going to be so good. So that video drops tomorrow. I'm not sure exactly what time. I'm not sure if there is necessarily a best time, but it'll be tomorrow at some point. But thank you guys so much for joining the membership. We will see you next week at the pre-ramble. You guys will get a special link. You'll see that in your subscription box. So stay tuned for that. Carburetor Crazy says, absolutely on the carb.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's going to take a while. So that don't think this is going to be over soon. It's going to be a long series.
Yeah. And
we're just starting. We're building the tooling to make the chopper.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's going to be so good. Do you have a deadline?
No, but the ideal deadline. Well, yeah, I do. Because I want to enter it in Mama Tried next year.
Next year. So Mama Tried 2027.
Yep. That's the goal. So basically a year from 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Last weekend.
What do y'all think of the Royal Enfield Classic 650?
I think it's cool. I mean, I've said for quite some time it does not seem like Royal Enfield can do anything wrong.
Yeah.
Although getting rid of the Himalayan.
Wait, what is that recent news?
No, it's been a while. They're not doing the standard old Himalayan. They just do the Scram now.
Man,
Yeah.
everyone's
The Himalayan, the new one is it's more like a modern dual sport.
okay. Well, that's lame.
It is pretty lame.
But if you guys would like to ask us any questions, we can answer those next week on the Ramblestream Live. You guys can send an email to rambling@janusmotorcycles.com.
do that.
And we'll feature that. There is word on the street that we might have a phone number soon where you guys can call and leave
That's right.
voice messages for us to listen to live on stream. So
Yeah.
it makes me
Call in.
Makes me a little nervous, but I'll have a phone number for you next week where you guys can call in for the week after. We're excited about that. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, Richard, what is the temperature minimum where you're looking at the weather and you're like, I think I'm going to ride today?
There isn't one.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'll ride in whatever temperature.
Just all the time?
The limiting factor is not the temperature. It's if there's ice or salt, for me at least.
So all of winter.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I will say this last 2025 I was very busy and I did not have enough chance to ride. I rode less last year than I've ever ridden since I started riding a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Many years ago. But that said, my bike is never not ridden for more than around a month in the wintertime.
That's crazy.
But both of them.
I am 1000% a fair weather rider.
But I mean, if you have a chance to ride for 20 minutes, you can totally ride if it's cold. It doesn't matter. It takes that long for the cold to get through your
but my
jacket.
knees. It's not about
long johns go on. My long johns go on.
He's got them on now.
I do. They go on in about mid-October.
Uh-huh.
And then they stay on until about like
the
end of March.
The same pair. Just one
pair, and I never take them off. Yeah, no. I have like 3 or 4 pair. And I go, but I mean like that allows you to ride.
Well, Jansen, that's a surprise. I love our
No. But seriously, folks, I did a video 2 or 3 years ago on cold weather riding.
Yeah.
And so you've invested in a motorcycle. It's a fun thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you limit yourself to only riding it when it's warm?
That's fair.
There's simple things we can do to bundle up. Like a 20-minute ride can, like on Friday, I was like, it was the end of the day and I was like, it was a stressful day. I went on a 20-minute ride and it was like, I mean, they say throttle therapy.
Right.
It was fantastic.
Right.
And you can put a warm pair of gloves on, go ride your bike. There's no reason you shouldn't do that.
Or like if you had to pick the top 3 pieces of equipment. So just to preface this question a little bit, we're talking about like, you can be spontaneous as long as you're prepared. You can have a spontaneous ride in the winter as long as you're prepared for winter riding. So what are the top like 3 pieces of gear that you would invest in?
Just for winter riding?
Winter specific riding.
I would say a warm pair of gloves. I have some sort of, my fingers get really cold.
Mm-hmm.
And so when your fingers get cold, that's something that you really should be careful with riding, because riding obviously relies on some manual dexterity,
Yeah.
braking and clutch work.
Just small.
So
just
you
small
want to make
things.
sure you keep your fingers warm.
Uh-huh.
And I have like a liner pair of gloves and then a
Okay.
big pair of snowmobile gloves.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I got them on discount at the motorcycle local shop.
Well, I
they were like
think
$30.
It was you that we were talking about this, I think around this time last year. And you were saying that oftentimes snowmobile gear is way less expensive than like
Then like
winter
specialty
riding gear.
Yeah, just go to like the local. You don't have to get something crazy expensive.
Mhm.
So I would say gloves are important. The other thing that always amazes me is around here we have a lot of. I guess I don't want to knock people, but like maybe they have no longer are able to drive a car,
Mhm.
so they are forced into two-wheel travel.
So, some moped folk,
Yeah, well, no, they're
Well-
not moped. They're riding scooters.
scooter folk.
Scooter folk. And you see them riding around and they have like a ski mask and like a stocking cap and like
Hold on.
goggles on and no helmet.
We can't we can't compare the two. That's out of necessity.
What?
They're riding those scooters in the winter out of necessity.
No, that's great. But when
Right.
you're missing the point I'm trying to make.
I'm missing the point.
They're wearing all this gear
Uh-huh.
and no helmet.
Mhm.
Just get a helmet.
It's a lot warmer.
It's
probably.
warmer.
Yeah.
And you can see.
Right.
Like-
You're not having to squint.
Right. Like just on the basis of staying warm,
Uh-huh.
wear a helmet. And not to mention the fact that you're probably riding over ice and the likelihood of you wiping out and hitting your head on the ground is way higher.
Are we
so-
able to see the amount of scooter related injuries there are? I wonder compared to motorcycle
but
injuries.
must be, it's probably much higher because they're never wearing helmets.
Right.
At least here in Indiana where it's not a law.
Yeah.
Anyway, what my point of saying that is your motorcycle helmet does a really good job of keeping your head warm, especially on a 20-minute ride. I'm
Yeah.
not talking, I mean, when it's cold, if you go out for a 3-hour ride, I would dare to say that it's impossible
Mm.
unless you have like they make mittens that go around your handlebar
Oh yeah.
that you can put your hand in and
Yeah.
then with like heated grips.
That are warmed.
That
Yeah.
would allow you to, and then you need like you really have to have like heated gear
Yeah.
because the wind chill factor comes in and your core temperature drops.
Yeah.
Like
It's like
there are motorcyclists that do that, but it's a specialty thing, and you're going to need to be dropping some money
cash.
into specialty equipment, and
Yeah.
you're still going to be cold.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about quick rambles
Mhm.
on your bike
Mhm.
and a helmet. Maybe you put a thin, like a little skull cap on,
Yeah.
or like I have like several different versions of like
Like a
lightweight
balaclava.
balaclavas that are
Mhm.
thin that you can put on underneath your helmet, or you just put your helmet on. This is what I do. It's like I have a neck gaiter
Mhm.
or a scarf. Like if you want to be stylish, wear a silk scarf around your neck. That's what they're designed for. Pilots.
Right.
The reason they wore those is it was cold when they're flying. Right.
I heard it was. We're gonna tangent here a second. I love planes. I wanted to be a fighter pilot. Went to school to be a pilot. Was an Air Force ROTC to be a pilot. I read somewhere that World War II guys used to, and World War I guys
Yeah.
put scarves on. The silk was so when they're checking for
I bet
for
that's
enemies,
true too.
their neck would chafe against their jackets.
I don't doubt that's
so
true.
they put silk scarves on.
But they had to have a scarf. Why?
Because it was
Because
cold.
it's cold.
It's freezing. You hear about those gunners in B-52s, and their hands would freeze to the
Yeah.
triggers of the gun.
Like bomber jackets,
Right.
all that stuff.
Right.
The history of aeronautic gear and motorcycle gear is almost like it just stretches into each other. Like the cafe racers of the 1960s
Mhm.
or 50s, 1950s really, and it stretched into the 60s, were ex-RAF pilots probably in England, most of them.
Getting dogged on in the chat.
And so it just so happens that leather not only keeps you warm, it protects you in a crash.
Yeah.
And so it just is logical that there was this kind of continuity between
Right.
the two.
Right.
But yeah, they probably didn't wear wool scarves because of the chafing.
right.
But whatever, I mean, on a motorcycle, you should be moving your head around too. Silk scarf
Yeah.
or a neck gaiter. So what, you said 3 things?
Mhm. Three
I would
things.
say
so we've got
gloves.
good warm gloves. We've got a helmet.
I got a helmet and some way to keep your neck warm. Everything else you can do with gear you already have. So I hope everyone has long johns, or maybe you put on some snow pants and a riding jacket. If you have a leather or a wax canvas riding jacket, just put a sweater on underneath it. Put a hoodie on underneath it, and you are ready for a short ride.
And you're talking 20,
get out. I'm talking
20, 30 minutes.
Yeah, a little ride around the town.
Okay,
get out and find some local twisties.
So what other steps to prepare for like a winter ride? Like, is there anything else that you need to be conscious of?
Yeah, I would say winter riding does take a different approach. For one, the road is cold, like really cold. And your tires do not warm up like they do when you're on warm asphalt or just the friction. They will warm up eventually. When you ride, the contact patch squishes the rubber and they will warm up, but the surface that you're trying to gain traction with is not warm. And so you do have less a grip on the road. Just be aware of it. The other thing is that they use salt and sand. And then when a snow melts, if you're in an area where it snows, this is obviously not true if you're in Florida or California or wherever. But if you're in an area where
lucky dogs,
then we're not gearing this to you, but we're talking people riding in the cold. That when that stuff melts so that you can ride, it leaves debris in the road.
Yeah.
And a patch of sand or gravel that washes out over the road.
Yeah.
You cannot corner in that like you can on a clean piece of asphalt.
Right.
So you need to be aware of that. The other thing is that guess who else? You're not used to riding. Maybe you haven't ridden in a while. Guess who else isn't used to seeing motorcycles out? Everybody else. And so
was that a dig? Was that a dig at me? Did you just,
no, I didn't dig at you.
I rode last summer. Thank you.
No, I'm saying that the drivers out there are not in the, like, it's not surprising that typically around here, and I hate to say this, but when the spring gets warm, I see a lot of motorcycle accidents and I hear about a lot of motorcycle accidents. And that's a combination of riders who haven't ridden in quite some time, getting back on their bike and going past their skill level or experience level, and cars not looking for motorcycles. Yeah. So you ride extra defensively when it's cold out. Like I was riding a couple of days, a week or two ago, and there was still snow out, but the roads were clear, and people were just like, "What is that idiot doing over there?" I'm like, zipping along with my self scarf blowing in the wind,
just flapping.
I have a checkered self scarf.
I figured it was.
We sell them
a gold
top.
Yeah.
But look out for other people. Check your tire. Another thing is your bike has been sitting for quite some time. Often, if you're in an area like us, even if you want to, if there's snow on the road, unless you have studded tires or skis like Neil. Yeah. That's a dangerous scenario.
Neil said, "My best tip for winter riding is put skis on your Griffin."
Unless you have skis or studded tires.
Or both. Snow
means severely reduced traction.
Yeah.
And if you're on two wheels I don't ride.
Right.
I have.
Right.
We did a video on it. Winter camping. We went camping.
Oh.
It was a beautiful winter day, and then it snowed like a foot.
Okay.
And we had to get back.
So I think I remember.
We were like tippy-toeing the whole way back.
You guys woke up to snow,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I remember watching that video.
We didn't check the forecast. But the other thing that happens in our area, at least, is they put salt down.
Yeah.
And I do not like to do that because you get salt on your engine, your exhaust. It just will corrode very, very, very quickly. You can wash it off, but you never quite get all of it.
Right. There's always some.
Yeah. So once the road's clear, just make sure you're doing your checks on your bike. And now that it's spring, if you're in a little bit further south from us, you might actually be starting your riding season now. And that's a great time to do an inspection of your bike. We talk about that in the Rambler's Companion,
which we haven't mentioned in a little bit. What is the Rambler's?
The Rambler's Companion? Oh yeah, thank you for asking. The Rambler's Companion is a little book that we came out with the year before last, and it's a little treatise on everything we talk about here. If you're a Ramble streamer, you will recognize everything we talk about. But at the back, we have some appendices.
There's a link in the bio if you guys want it at the bottom.
If you want to buy one. They're very affordable.
Just shameless pledge. Look, it's fine.
Appendix, which one is it? D, pre-ride inspection list. We base this heavily on the Motorcycle Safety Foundation's T-Clocks inspection, but it just goes through tires, drive chain, lights, what you should check. Check your mirrors, check your brakes, engine oil. Even if you have changed your oil, or even if you haven't put the miles on your bike, oil breaks down over time. And so spring is a fantastic time to just go ahead and do an oil change.
Mm-hmm.
Your motorcycle will love you for it. Fuel, if you didn't treat your fuel or you didn't drain your carburetor, if you're a Janus owner, shame on you. You should do both those things. Then your petcock might, your carburetor might be okay.
It might be.
It might be fine.
I've had a couple
But if you do that
lawnmowers.
another year in a row, it might not.
There's a mystery behind carburetors and gummy fuel because
It's not much of a mystery. I mean there's a scientific explanation for what happens.
I've had a lawnmower that it's carbureted. I never remove the fuel every summer. It fires right up first time. It's a mystery. But I know that a lot of
Do you use
motorcycles.
ethanol-free fuel?
No.
There you go.
No.
Well, I never drain my fuel, but I ride the bike regularly.
Fair. There are two solutions to this problem.
Yeah.
Ride the bike regularly.
Well,
Drain the fuel.
the number one thing, that's the other reason to ride over the winter for 20 minutes
Yeah.
is in 20 minutes, guess what's also happened? Your engine has warmed up
Right. And it's
fully. It's reached operating temperature. Your oil has had a chance to burn off any condensation that's developed in it. Your battery has, guess what? Your battery is topped
charged
up.
up.
It's topped up.
Wow.
You don't even need to keep it on a tender if you do that. So this is good for your soul and for your motorcycle's soul.
Man, you better write that down somewhere, Richard.
Front forks and chassis, just an inspection, nuts, bolts, and fasteners. Check those things. Make sure everything's all bolted down. Check your steering. Your bearings are good. Throttle and clutch. And that's actually that's the T-Clocks inspection in our form right there.
Yeah.
So if you do those things, that's a great way to make sure that when you're hopping on a bike that you haven't been on in a while, we forget this sometimes, that if you're riding it every day, you're aware of all the things that are going on with your bike. You put it away for a month or 2, 3, 4, 5, you forget that stuff.
Right.
And so it's really important if you're pulling a bike out for the first time in a while to do a basic level of inspection of the bike.
Yeah.
And it's also a good idea to do a basic inspection of yourself. Check your head, make sure you're ready to get back on a bike. Because sometimes if you haven't been on one for a while, you need to get yourself in the right mind frame. You're not riding like it's just I was out last Friday and it's warm and you're in the groove. That's another reason to ride regularly. I cannot say it enough that riding regularly is good for you and good for your bike. And it's amazing what 20 minutes on a motorcycle can do for you.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people just say, oh, I'm not going to do it because I won't be able to get everything I want out of it. Well, it's the same thing what we talk about with rambling. Rambling is the kind of riding most of us do most of the time. Short jaunts around, that's where we actually ride the most. If you want to go on a long ride, guess what you got to do first? You still got to get outside of town.
Right.
You're still going on a little one first.
Right.
And so don't think that you have to go on a 50-mile ride to make it worth the effort. So kind of what Jansen hinted at earlier is the idea that if you've strewn all your motorcycle gear around the house, some of it's in the basement, some of it's in the garage, you have your tools aren't organized, and you decide, oh my gosh, it's 60 degrees today. It got up warm. I'm going to go on a motorcycle ride. You're going to spend most of the time that you wanted to be riding, if you're doing it right, getting your stuff together.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that I think is important, is being prepared so that when spontaneity hits, you can take advantage of it.
You can go.
And you can just go.
Yeah.
Hop on the bike. Or like for me, it's like, hey, call up a buddy real quick, send him a text and say, hey, you want to go on a ride? And you can both meet up in, hey, you want to meet up in 20 minutes? Done. And then you can go on a ride and maybe it only lasts 15, 20 minutes.
Right.
But you have a blast.
Right. Right. And
Or
that's all
you
need.
ride it a little longer and you get your fingers really cold.
Darn. Or your
Done
knees.
that.
My knees, man. It's something about my knees.
Yeah.
Neil says, we've featured a lot of Neil's comments, but this man is a silly boy.
Rust on an oil-cooled motor just creates more surface area on the fins for heat dissipation. Plus, golf balls with dimples fly better.
And then he also follows it up. We'll make more bikes, but we can't make more life for you all, which that's
Beautifully
a
put.
really,
Beautifully put.
really well put statement there. Yeah. Like we have to, myself included, I don't own a motorcycle, but I do work with Janus, and I would like to say that I could take a bike out whenever I wanted.
You can.
And I don't ride enough is what I'll say.
Oh, we'll start by getting you at Phoenix.
Yeah, that's.
Well, we shouldn't start.
Do we have updates on?
Not right now. We're focusing on some other really important projects before we dig back into the Phoenix.
Yeah.
But we are doing work, and Neil is working a lot on it that will translate over to the Phoenix 450.
Beautiful. That's great. I'm super excited. I would like to get maybe an update video out soon, even if it's just talking about the updates we're doing that will help the Phoenix 450.
Absolutely.
We're kind of workshopping this live, so
We can do that.
I think that would be a lot of fun. But we are out of time.
I think we timed that pretty well.
That was pretty perfect. We're getting pretty good at this, guys. After 119 episodes, you think we'd got it in the bag. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We'll see you next week for episode 120.
120.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you for all the new members signing up. We'll see you 30 minutes early at the pre-ramble. You'll receive that link in your subscription box. See you then.
Bye-bye.